Today we're going to talk about a secondary training principle called diminishing returns. Now, as you probably imagine, doing more exercise can lead to more or faster improvements. But that's not necessarily something that always happens. We have a concept called diminishing returns. And the best way to illustrate this is to look at a study done in 2002. And this was a meta-analysis. Now, in a meta-analysis, it's a study of studies. They took a whole bunch of strength studies and they squished them together statistically to see if they could see overall trends in the data. And in this particular part of the study, they said, how much strength gains do people get from differing amounts of sets per muscle group? Right now, this is not per exercise, this is per muscle group. And so you can see that they looked at 1 through 6 sets. And that's across the x-axis. On the y-axis, you see the higher the bar, the more strength gains that they got. And you can see that doing more exercise did lead to greater improvements, at least up to 4 sets, right? But they didn't see the same amount of improvements. As you notice, 1 set gave them a strength increase of about 1.16. But each time they added additional sets onto that, that actually led to more benefits, but not as much as that first set. In fact, if you get all the way to 4 sets, that only gave them about twice as much benefit as doing 1. Put another way, 4 times as much work for only twice as much benefit. And so it's something to kind of think about. The other thing, if you notice, if they went to 5 or 6 sets, they actually saw less improvements than doing fewer. In fact, if they did 6 sets, they actually saw less strength gains than if they just did 1. And this is where we go back to what we learned last time, the principle of overtraining. So the big takeaway idea here is that the most benefits from exercise come from the initial amount of exercise that you do. It's what we call a moderate amount, right? That doing more can lead to some additional improvements, but you can get to the point where you're doing too much.